Assalamu alaikum, ahlan wa sahlan bikum. My name is Imtiaz. Welcome back to another lesson. In this lesson, we're going to go through and look at articles. Maqala. Okay. So what is an article? So an article is classified as an adjective or a describing word that is used to modify a noun, be it a person, place, an object, etc. An article is used to point out or refer to nouns. Okay, so here we'll look at the frog on the pond. So we're pointing out the frog. Okay, next one is the breakfast on my plate. Yeah, so we're talking about the article we're talking about is the breakfast. Fruit in a basket. Okay, so again we're talking about the fruit. So articles in the English language, there are two types. The first one is the indefinite article. And this indicates something that is not specific. Okay, and the identifiers that are used are a or an. So if we have a look at this, we'll say, can we have a cat? So here what we're saying is we want a cat, but we're not saying which one. So here we're not being specific, so this would be considered as an indefinite article. Then we have the definite article, and that indicates something specific. And the identifiers that are used are the or the name. Okay, and then we have, can we have the cat on the right? So here we are being very specific about which cat we want. So here this would be considered as a definite article. So indefinite articles in Arabic, the a and an. So indefinite, which corresponds to the use of a or an in English, is not marked with a separate word in Arabic. Actually, indefinite articles don't exist in Arabic. But what happens is, instead a case ending in the form of a suffix is attached to the end of the Arabic word. Okay, many languages like Spanish and German have grammatical cases that affect the noun endings. In a similar way, Arabic is the same. So Arabic has three such cases. We have the nominative, the genitive, and the accusative. And these are suffixes that are attached to the word stem, and the nature of the stem determines which suffix will be applied. Basically, the context of the word will determine which suffix will be applied. If we look at the case endings, we've got basically what they are the double form of short vowels. Okay, so which we covered fatha, dhamma, and kasra. So the suffix that are applied are basically the double versions of these. So if we look at this, the nominative, accusative, and genitive, and when they're indefinite, what happens is this would be applied. So here it's baytin, and the alif and the fathatain, the two fathas, is baytan and baytun. Okay, and this process of making a noun or adjective indefinite is called tanween. So this is tanween, and if you look at the narration video that I posted earlier on, that explains this in more detail. So the additional n sound is pronounced, but it's not written at the end of the words. Okay, and if a noun was definite, and it was prefixed with al, the al would be dropped. So if here we go, you can see, like I said, I highlighted these. The indefinite article, in short, then refers to something that is not specific. It ends with a double short vowel mark, and the sign remains unchanged regardless of the gender. And also, if it's prefixed with an al, the al is dropped. So here we go. We've got kitabun. Next one is jamilatun, which is beautiful, and baytun. Okay, so these are the suffixes that are applied to make the nouns indefinite. All right, so if you look at some examples, first one is rajulun. You can try and practice these before I say it. Rajulun, which is a boy. Next one, masjidun, masjidun, a mosque. Hisanun, okay, hisanun, which is a horse. And kitabun, which is a book. Next one is jabalun, which is a mountain. Waladun, which is a boy. Bintun, which is a girl. And finally muallimun, muallimun, okay, which is a teacher. So rajulun, masjidun, hisanun, kitabun, jabalun, waladun, bintun, muallimun. Okay, so now let's look at the definite articles, which is the. Okay, so nouns are prefixed with al. So whenever we see a word prefixed with al at the beginning, it means it's a definite article. And the indefinite article n is dropped, and the noun ends with a single vowel. Okay, so the vowel changes from a double form to a single form. So here we looked at these earlier on. So baitin, baitan, baitun. When it becomes definite, so the baitin, it will be prefixed with al, and then the last one will change to a single form. Okay, so here's double, here's single form. Next one, al baita, baitan changes to baitan, sorry, changes to al baita. And then we have baitun, which becomes al baitu. Okay, so that's how you make a noun definite. So in short, we have nouns are prefixed with al, the indefinite article n is dropped, and the noun ends with a single vowel, and the double vowel changes from a double form to a single form. Okay, so here we go. Kitabun, which is book, becomes al kitabu. Okay, so this one here and it changes to a single form, and the al is prefixed, which is al kitabu. So if you look at the same examples that we did for the indefinite article, so here was jabalun will become, you want to try it? Al jabalu. Al jabalu. Next is waladun becomes al waladu. Bintun becomes al bintu. Muallimun becomes al muallimu. Okay. Rajulun becomes al rajulu. Masjidun becomes al masjidu. Hisanun becomes al hisanu. Kitabun becomes al kitabu. Okay, so the one thing you must have noticed is there's an al here, there's an al here, there's an al here, but here it's different. There's no al. Why is that? It's because the letter that comes after the al is not a moon letter. So basically there are rules to making the pronunciation of the letters. So if the letter that comes after the al is a sun letter, there's a different sound, and if it's a moon letter, then it's a different sound. And this I will cover, like I said, in the next lesson. Okay, so let's do some exercises. So tadrib, first one is, and try and read these out as practice, and again it's to help you increase your vocabulary. So this is baytun, which is a house, becomes al baytu. Okay, next one is qalamun, which is a pen, becomes al qalamu. Next one, kitabun, which is a book, becomes al kitabu. And then babun, which is a door, becomes al babu. Next one, halibun, which is milk, becomes al halibu. Okay, next one, ma'un, which is water, becomes al ma'u. قهوة becomes القهوة. Okay. ولد, which is a boy, becomes الولد. بنت, which is a girl, becomes البنت. A girl, bintun also is a daughter as well, so girl or daughter. Next one, kursiyun, which is a chair, becomes al-kursiyu. Okay, and finally, sayyaratun becomes as-sayyaratu. Okay, so here you can see that it doesn't start with al. Okay, this will take me nicely into the next lesson where I go through and show you more about the sun and moon letters, inshallah. Okay, and if you've liked the video, then please like, share and subscribe, and share with others who can find this useful. Jazakallah khair. Inshallah, see you in the next lesson. Fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum.